Okay, guys, I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it 1,000 times more because it triggers something inside of me, okay? When I was in high school, there was a rumor that went around that me and my twin sister were doing hard drugs. Were we smoking a lot of weed? Absolutely. But were we doing hard drugs? No, not at all. Never have. And, it's because we were very, I don't know, outgoing, maybe is the word. Maybe other people would not use that word. Maybe they would use annoying, outlandish. I don't know, and I really don't care. But the thing about that little story is that somebody took an assumption, made it a truth, and then spoke about it. I also remember when when my family was really struggling during COVID. I mean, bad, financially bad. Sleeping in places, like we did not have a house. We were going from place to place. I was sleeping on an air mattress. My sister was sleeping in a bed bug infested mattress. Like it was very, very low time in my life. And I remember there was like these people at college being like, you girls look so rich, like you're definitely rich, like you definitely grew up like so rich. And we're just like, it was at that time that we were struggling the most, and my family was struggling the most. So for someone to say that, it was not only triggering because that was not our reality, but it's also like, how are you just gonna make an assumption? That is your assumption. Like, it does not matter what anybody looks like. You literally cannot assume anything. Even if we walk around the street and we see somebody that maybe they're having a little bit of like a rough day, they look a little rough, and in our head, or some people would make an assumption like, oh, they're poor. How do you know? They could be the richest man on earth. You just wouldn't know. Like, we're making all these assumptions as we go about our day, and like that is what, it's just so crazy because that's what shapes our personal reality. Is we look at this world, we make an assumption about a person, and that's our truth, that's our reality. But that's not it. That's not the truth. That is not the truth at all. And you might not even be realizing how much you're doing it, how much you're labeling, how much you're making stories upon things, how you'll see someone on the side of the road and they look like they have like an irritated face on, and you're like, oh, they look like a mean person. They look like such a B word, whatever. And I said B word. I don't know if that sounded like a beaver. No, I said B word. I'm trying not to swear. Otherwise, I would say the whole B word. But you caught them in a glimpse of a second. Okay, you caught that person 1 second. They could have just lost their mom for all you know. Like, we're making all these constant assumptions. We're going to the grocery store. Okay, yes, your store clerk might not have been the friendliest today. Guess what? Their brother might have just committed suicide. Like, I'm sorry to go so dark, but like, we need to stop making everything so personal. We gotta stop making assumptions, because that's only gonna have our life be just more like, we're gonna constantly be triggered if we make everything personal is the point. Wow, I feel like I'm on hard drugs off of this caffeine, y'all. Just saying. But yeah, I used to live my life always taking things personally, always just making these stories up like, oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, do they hate me? Oh my gosh, why are they looking at me? They're not paying attention to you. They have their own life going on. They're dealing with X, Y, and Z. And again, you caught them in 30 seconds out of their entire life. I know for me, I would like to think of myself as a very kind person, but there's definitely been times where, a stranger has caught me in a bad moment. And do I feel bad after? Yes. And I wish that they didn't see that part of me, but it came out. I've been dealing with the loss in my family, and for the first few days that I went out in public, I wasn't as smiley as I normally am because I didn't feel like I could fake it. That felt very inauthentic to me to fake it. So yeah, moral of this short little video, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions about other people, and especially don't say it to their face, because like, no, you can ask them a question, but assumptions are just, they're not it. If you want to know the truth about somebody's life, ask them. And if you're going out in public and you're in a great mood and not everybody's responding to you that way, just keep being in a great mood. Your great mood is going to touch other people. Okay, my phone ran out of storage, like always, and I gotta go into my appointment. But yeah, you get the gist of this, and just don't judge anyone. Okay, bye guys. Gotta go to my gynecologist appointment. Wish me luck. I'm nervous. This is always so awkward. Okay, no, it's actually not. Okay, it actually is kind of weird. No, is it? I mean, they're doctors. Like, they see this every day. Okay, bye.